guys.
What's up, everyone?
Hey.
It's that time. It's been a while.
A while. I feel like it's been like.
I know.
Somehow it feels like it's been like a year.
Yep. But we're getting back into it,
Yes.
and I know it's the wrong time because people start traveling and not around. But we're gonna stick with it for a little while just to get you guys on there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We took a little what is it?
Hiatus. Yeah.
I was gonna say hiatus. How do you say it?
Just the way I said it, baby. That's the way I said
Say it.
Hiatus.
Hiatus?
Yes. Not you ate us.
Stop. Okay.
All right.
Hiatus.
So welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Yes, guys.
We're sorry we didn't get to finish our Vlogmas.
I know.
And we haven't been on lately.
I was sad about that. You guys know how much I get into it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
But
so yeah,
I was trying to spend as much time with my mom as possible.
Yeah.
And we're not going to talk about it because I'm warning you guys, I will start to cry. I'm just saying it right now and putting it out there.
So let's see who's here already. Gonzo Book, Jose, how are you, man? Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Oh, 50 seconds left.
Oh.
Thanks for the countdown, man. Kaylin, my daughter.
Yay.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for being here.
Us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Will and Cinderella, Living Out Loud. You guys make sure you go check them out. Check out their channel.
Hey, family. How are you? We miss you guys.
They're really...
We miss you guys. So during these times, like when you are going through something, your camping friends and family, if you don't have your family, I'm saying, if you can't be around your family, being around your camping friends and family, that is what is going to help you because, they make you laugh, you spend time together and you're able to just preoccupy your mind, not think about other things.
Yep.
Sad things.
All right, who else do we have? Keisha, how are you?
Hi.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for being here.
We missed you guys. Yeah, we missed everyone too. It's been, like I said, it's been too quiet for us not to be on a live. It's
definitely.
It feels weird. So we're glad that we're finally back into it.
Yes, and my dog, if you hear her barking,
she's decided she wants to cry.
She decided when we started setting up that she wants to cry now and bark at us. Of course, they're like,
hey, look who's here. Bobby and Leslie. Hey, guys.
Hey. One of my two favorite people. Thank you for being here. Oh, we appreciate you guys. We missed you guys too, guys. I have a whole page of things. We got a lot we got to go over with you guys. It's been like a while.
It's been a while.
A long time.
But
we can't take too long because we have an amazing special guest today, and we're gonna need all the time. I mean, they are awesome. They have an awesome travel podcast. So whenever we bring them on, you guys have to leave for a minute and you have to go subscribe and go find their podcast because it's awesome.
And they'll be able to tell you exactly where to go and how to find it and all that good stuff. So. Let's get started. I mean,
okay, well, you know what?
We don't have as many people as usual because obviously we haven't done them in so long.
Well,
so a lot of people don't even know.
List.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, get started on the list. Okay, so I some of you guys may have noticed. Well, Gonzo, you definitely noticed. You're the first person to notice that we are now real life with Adrian and Ruth.
Yep.
Instead of RV Life. I know it's
which is what our original name was.
It's a little crazy and funny, but like he says, that was actually our original name before we became RV Life with Adrian and Ruth. Before we started full-time RV, we were Real Life with Adrian and Ruth.
Yeah.
And when we started living full-time in the RV, we decided we were going to make it RV Life, but now. Why are we changing it? Because
we don't just live in an RV, we travel and do other things. So we wanted to make it more, have the name kind of follow what we really do. We happen to live in an RV and we're still going to be supporting, doing what we're doing. But the fact that, we do other things, that way people don't get confused.
Well, yes. So just you do not want.
Hey Billy, how you doing?
You don't want to stop following us because we're just getting started. We have a lot of fun and amazing things planned. And if I say too much, Adrian's gonna pinch me underneath the table.
I'm just gonna elbow her. You guys will see it. It'll be more funny.
Oh, and guys, we have a new video up, so go check it out.
Yes.
Go
I
check
almost
it
got
out.
kicked out of the amusement park.
Yeah, you definitely want to see, because this time I'm not the one getting in trouble with the law. It's him. I was not even
And they're
there.
not even the law. It was just some rent-a-cop, but
He almost got kicked out of where we were camping and the park.
no, it was the park. Just the park. So we've been on the road a little bit. We got to go to All About the Banks, our meetup.
Yep, that
We
was
got
in.
to, what else did we go?
We just got back from the Southern Alliance rally. We were doing that. We have, as you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I've started putting it out there. We did start up our production company, what, a year and a half ago?
Yeah,
A
something
year
like
and a
that.
half ago. We got our LLC, and we've done a couple of things here and there.
Yeah, I do a lot of work, commercial work. So now I'm trying to branch into more doing events. So if you have an event, if you have need for video work, let me know.
And that includes editing. You know how you got how everybody hates editing.
Yep. So other than that, yeah, and thank you to Venturesome Couple.
Yes,
For
giving
allowing
us
us-
a chance to
To come in and film it for you.
film there.
And to Alliance to letting us do it as well.
Yes, Martha and Chris. We love Martha and Chris. And we might be in the buying a new RV, huh?
She had to bring it up
Or
already.
maybe we've even
Oh.
already bought one. I
Well,
couldn't keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry.
well, the way he just looks, by the way, you guys will see that
He's
on the next
changing the
video.
subject.
coming
He's
next
changing
week.
the subject. Okay, I can't
So-
say anything yet. So just stay tuned, guys, because we got a lot of amazing and fun things like planned. You know, I've been
Grand Design Rallies, the next thing.
Yes.
Next time we're going to Pigeon Forge.
That's the first week of
beginning
May.
of May. Yep.
First week of May,
First
we're
weekend
going to
of May.
Pigeon Forge. We're going to do the video for the Grand Design Rally.
Yep.
So we have some fun stuff. So if you guys are in Tennessee and you want to meet up with us, let us know. We can go out to dinner. We can go to lunch if we're not working.
Keep it real, my motto, like it. Yep, me too.
Keep it real. Is that what he said?
Don't forget my baby gender reveal. Yes, I got to call you about that because
Yes.
of work, I had to change dates. So I'm not coming till the end of the month. We'll call you after this.
Yes,
and we'll talk.
we will. Oh, you guys, and with the new name comes a new logo. So,
Yep.
we
kept it the same,
We
but
did
different.
keep it the same. We did keep it
We
the
just changed the
same.
word real.
We just changed instead of RV, we just put real. But the thing is that if you had punched in real before, we would have come up because that was our
the email
original
is
name.
still attached to that.
And our email is real life.
Hey, look at these guys. All about the banks.
Hey guys,
How are you?
Hey, we saw them this morning. We were able to have a little breakfast with them and
Hanging
spend a
out
couple
there.
hours
Look
with
at
them.
some RVs. It was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
Good thing you didn't have to travel today.
I know, right?
Let's see. We're headed to Sarasota on Tuesday for the Central Florida. Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's
Grand
cool. You got into that
Design
one.
Rally.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we got into the one up here, and I just didn't want to try to any other
Those,
ones.
those are like
Because it's like
I-
concert tickets.
concert is worse.
Yeah.
I think they had sold
within
out.
like 10 minutes, it sold
Yeah,
out.
almost over 200 tickets. Within 10 minutes, it was literally sold out.
Yep.
Thank God, because we were videoing it. We didn't have to do that. But last year, we had to both get our phones and the computer and go on. And he got through.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's crazy.
Amp to Glam. Hey, guys.
Hey,
How are you?
guys. Hey.
Thanks for coming on. I
Thanks
know
for
it's
being here, guys.
seems like it's been a long time.
Oh, it has been a long time.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate
The
everybody.
Glamping Wilsons. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
How you guys doing?
Hi, Susanna.
Nice seeing you guys.
How are you guys doing?
All right. So let's get down this because we have guests waiting for
Yeah.
us.
And we can talk here all day. Well, I could talk. You guys know I can always talk. It's funny because look, I got Forever RVings. Our friends Tyson. I'm drinking with his koozie.
So
You guys go check him out. Forever RVing. That's our shout out for Sunday. Our shout out for Sunday. Forever RVing.
So I think we're pretty much caught up with everything.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna.
Oh no. So this is part of our So You Want to Go Full Time series. Now, they are not full time, but they have a podcast and they know tons of people, and they've interviewed a lot of different people from all realms of RVing. So they are awesome, and they have a wealth of information. So that's why we wanted to bring them on. But we're finishing up with the So You Want to Go Full Time series. So every Sunday until we're done, make sure you're here at 6:00.
When are we done?
We got like 3 more.
Yes,
we got like 3 more.
Like 3 more.
Like 3 more. But what's next after this? What's our next one, real quick?
I don't know.
We're doing a series on Hispanic RVers.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to that.
Yeah. Well,
Meanwhile,
we'll tell you guys all about it. But we just want to get like
we're gonna also have some fun things in there. Maybe another game show.
You're not supposed to tell them. See, you talk about me.
Yeah, but we don't know when.
So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of fun stuff coming. You guys know that I like planning stuff, and I have to keep my mind preoccupied. So that means that I've been planning a lot of fun stuff.
And
so
then
stay tuned.
On the camp over, we thank you everyone that came out.
Yes, thank you everyone who helped us.
Yes.
We had an amazing time. Like we're sitting here and watching the videos as they come out, and we have just said how much we are so blessed that so many of you guys came out for our first meetup.
And speaking of that, we have a special playlist on our channel.
Yes.
That's for that. We haven't done our video yet.
No.
We wanted to make sure everybody has theirs.
Yes. So we have a playlist, and all the videos are on there. And every time one comes, I'm like, oh, I want to go back. I miss my friends.
We throw them in there to support all you guys.
Yeah.
And thank you for supporting us. So.
Yes. And thank you for all of you who came out.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. You guys down there ready?
A small one.
Good to go? All right. So here's Tyler and Hope with
The Travel Path.
The Travel Path.
A Travel Path.
A Travel Path. They'll tell us in a minute. I screwed things up.
We were, you know what? We were arguing about that one before they came on.
All right, so here's Tyler and Hope. Hey guys, welcome.
Hey, everybody.
I say it's The Travel Path. He says it's A Travel Path. Which is it?
So it was The Travel Path, and it recently has morphed into A Travel Path.
Yeah, so
we're both right.
Yeah, you're both right.
Okay, so we're both right.
Nice.
Awesome.
So thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thanks for having us on. It's good to see you, Ruth, not wearing a neck brace. I know on our show a couple months ago you were all banged up from that accident, so I'm glad,
yeah.
glad to see you
I know.
up a little bit.
That was like torture. That was torture.
Yeah, she had to sleep with it and everything. So.
24. When she told me that I could take it off and I only had to wear it like 4 hours a day, I was like, that was like the best day ever. I was like, oh, thank you. Because we even did our camp over with it on, and I was like, man, how is this going to work?
Yeah.
But it worked out.
So for people that don't know who you are, what you do, tell us a little bit about yourself and your podcast.
Sure. All right, so we're Tyler and Hope. We're full timing now. We're about 14 days into our full-time RV life. So we've done a 2-month-long road trip a couple years ago, and we just got asked a bunch of times from many people how we were able to do it, and we got asked enough times that we figured, well, there's a void. There's an audience here. Like, people want to know how people can do this. So we figured we'd start a website called thetravelpath.com. We started a podcast, and we've had some incredible people, including in your audience, Dwayne and Belinda from All About the Banks were on a little while ago, and just telling us it's RV. It's a lot of it's RV. We do have backpackers, people who save money on flight. So it's a whole mix of different types of travel, but it's we're learning a ton as we go too.
That's what I love about it, is that it's like you have like all kinds, tent,
a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. That's what I like about it.
Yep.
Hey,
there's
Belinda.
Hey, yes. That's so awesome. We got to spend some time with them this morning.
So,
yeah.
You guys are on the road, and you just travel to new areas and try to find new things. I mean, do you guys, when you go traveling, do you do videos, or is it just strictly a podcast? Just for people that don't know.
Sure. Yes, we started off with a vlog. We have a vlog of our trip we took 2 months ago, cross country, and this time we're focusing more on the podcast on the website. As you know, there's a lot of work involved in just one piece of content. So we're focusing a lot with the podcast, growing the website, blogging. So we have a blog as well. And yeah, our goal right now is we're gonna make it to the Florida Keys. So we're slowly working our way down, and then after that, we're not entirely sure. Hi, honey.
I knew that was going to start, guys. That's why I warned you.
Yeah, don't say her name.
She's the minute she starts taking everything out, she started with the barking. Hurry up.
That's how it always works.
That's gonna go quick.
I'm biting my hand right now to keep her occupied.
Aw, she probably heard honey, huh? So how are you finding with the guests that you have on? Are you finding that more people are wanting to do full-time RVing, like are wanting to buy an RV for the first time and try it out? Younger people?
Yeah, we've really had a mix of every different walks of life. We've had, the solo females who are doing van life. We've had the couples in van life. We've had the retired, people who are working full time. So we're finding that it really just is something that's absolutely for everybody. Any age, any situation, whether they're, taking their RV for a 90-day trip once a year, or they're full-time, or they're just those weekend warriors. It's just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of inspiration there, and to kind of answer your question, they're not necessarily looking for a change. They're kind of experts in what they're doing, whether it's full-time. So it's more information gathering. So we're asking them questions to help our audience to figure out how they do it. So if we long road trip like we did, who's doing full time, that's not exactly what they're looking for, but there's a lot of content that you can learn from someone who's doing it full time. The campsite we're at right now, we learned from someone from a previous podcast just how to get into better campsites, and there's just all sorts of tips and tricks. We had a trucker on, and our 4th episode was a guy who, just to tell you how kind of broad this is, was someone who was a CPA for 8 years, just was really dissatisfied and wanted more out of life. He wanted to see this entire country, so he quit his CPA job and got his trucker license out of the blue, and he loves it. He's traveling.
That's awesome.
In all 48 states. Yeah, so really inspiring, just ways for people to get more travel out of their life, pretty much, to keep it simple.
Nice.
The quick, short, easy goal, the mission is just to help people with their travel goals. That's pretty much it.
Well, pretty much living life on your own terms.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Having a little bit of freedom. Go where you want to go.
Yes, definitely.
No, that's really great.
That's an awesome story.
Yeah.
That's an awesome story and inspiring. And you know what? And I think that if you ask each person who decides to go full time RV, that I think that you'll find that that each has their own little inspiring story or reason why they want to do it, because at the end of the day, you don't want to regret anything. Like life is short.
Yeah.
It's it's not just a saying, it is short. Like things can change as quick as they anything.
Yeah.
And
that's been a recurring theme in a few episodes, is whether we've had people on, whether it was their parents or somebody they knew that was saving up for retirement, they wanted to take a long vacation. Dwayne and Belinda talked about this actually, and they passed away or they got really sick and they couldn't do these things. So there was some like aha moment in their life where they realized, like, life is short. We only live once. I do want to see these things. There's no better time to really start planning and doing this responsibly than right now, and making the steps you can take to get there. Pretty much, yeah.
And it's funny because that's pretty much our story.
Definitely.
Where people thought we were crazy. We sold our house.
Yeah.
We're South Florida and just moved to Georgia. So.
Well, I remember I think the defining moment for me was because I didn't want to leave my grandkids in South Florida, but when I got COVID and I had like double pneumonia and I was having trouble breathing, and I thought for a moment that I was going to die. And I said to myself, have I like lived my life to my fullest potential? Like if I die today, would my kids say, but my mom lived her life like on her own terms?
So that started the whole thing.
And I was like, you know what? No, I can't say that. At that time I couldn't say that. And so we were like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Yep. So you guys have own Sticks and Bricks, own a home. Like I know we got the Connecticut connection.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in Connecticut somewhere. But you guys still have like an actual house, or do you stay on? I know you're not full time.
Yeah, so we have some rental properties, and that's kind of what our focus has been the last couple years. But we always had this passion and desire to travel, so we actually have just rented our house out through Airbnb when we travel, which has always worked out really well. We in the past 3 years, every 6 months from April to October, we've lived in a 31-foot Wildwood camper stationary in Mystic in Connecticut, a campground. And so that's where we really got the taste for RV. And so when we wanted to plan this extended road trip, we were like, okay, like we think we should get some type of smaller RV, something we can get in and out of very quickly, and that's why we got the van. So we've been between campers and houses every 6 months for the last 3 years. So we've definitely enjoyed our fair share of camping.
Yeah, I bet. That's where it's from. Have you guys camped at lake compounds?
We haven't.
Nope.
No,
You guys,
we haven't been there. I know your video just came out. We have not been there in a very long time.
it's
I can't
besides what they did, they didn't tell us that the rides were down, and so we paid full price tickets. Well, they did. I hung out with my friend. It was actually not a bad campground.
It wasn't a bad campground.
It wasn't a bad campground.
It is weird because growing up in Connecticut, like compounds was a thing. So yeah, I never knew they had a campground.
And it wasn't expensive either.
I don't remember. What
it was like less than $70 a night. It wasn't expensive at all.
Yeah.
It was last June.
Last June, yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, we're a little behind.
Good to know.
Yeah, we're a lot behind. We're a lot behind. We're a lot behind on footage. June, we're just now putting out videos.
The Gonzo book. Hey, man, thank you for that.
Yes, thank you.
We really
thank
appreciate
you for the super chat. We appreciate
it.
We appreciate all you guys being here with us. We know it's Sunday. We're trying to get back. And for those of you that are just now coming on, this is Hope and Tyler, and they have an awesome podcast.
Travel.
I said an awesome podcast. I didn't say the.
I know.
And it's called A Travel Podcast.
Formerly known as the.
I made that change on my podcast platform. I changed it from the to and it caused all sorts of problems. I couldn't believe it. So
yeah,
no more that's okay. But you still come up as the also, because I think I looked you up as the. So
yeah, I think you still find us under that.
Yeah.
Sir Rich, how you doing, my
Sir
friend?
Rich, welcome.
Hopefully you had a good camping weekend.
And put up their info. Yeah, A Travel. Guys, go find them. They're also on YouTube, right?
So how can people get to you guys?
They're on YouTube.
No, I know, but
atravelpath.com. So it's atravelpath.com is our website. We have a blog. You can access our YouTube and our Instagram from there. So we're on Instagram, YouTube, a little bit Facebook and Twitter, but travelpath.com is where a lot of it. We have our podcast.
Awesome.
Everything gets sent there. So
And then from there you have links to wherever.
Yeah.
Links.
Now your podcast on. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Are they like on?
Yeah, Spotify,
everything?
Apple, Amazon.
Good.
Everywhere you can find podcasts. Yeah, you can download it. Yep.
He listens to Spotify.
Nice. Well,
I do Spotify for music.
Well, I'm always
and
on
some podcasts.
I'm always on the road, so
yeah.
And I'll just add it's a 2-part show. So we have part 1 we talked about people we just ask them how they were able to reach their travel goals and what whatever type of travel that is, and then in part 2 they come back on the show and they talk about one of their favorite destinations. So it basically helps someone plan a trip to that destination. So it's a little bit it's a change of pace. But it's a great way to, plan your trip or,
So I'm going to put you on the spot. What is your favorite destination? Both of you.
Right.
So far.
Right about now, it's the where the North, what even park is this? I can't even remember.
North Bend.
North Bend State Park, yeah, in Virginia. We just pulled in here. We got a site on the water, beautiful.
Oh, you know how I like my water sites.
I don't know. Our favorite destination.
Yellowstone, I feel like, is something everyone just has to experience.
Yeah,
And
we haven't been up there yet.
No, that's on our list.
Places.
Yeah.
And I want to go so bad. And
that's a fly over there, rent a van, and fly back.
Yeah.
It's to drag this thing all the way across country.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now when you have limited time.
They ask us what our favorite place is. You almost don't want to say Yellowstone because everybody says it, but
yeah,
we were there 3 days. We got really lucky with wildlife and just the weather and everything. Yeah, but it's something out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I bet going there in the winter is brutal.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we knew someone who everything's kind of closed, but she did a 90-mile snowmobile trip through Yellowstone, which sounds awesome.
Oh, wow.
Obviously you can't.
Yeah.
There's things you can't see during that time of year, but that sounds pretty wild.
Yeah. That's on my list to go, because living in Connecticut, there's nowhere to do that. You got to go to Vermont or Maine, and so that's still on my to-do list to do a snowmobile trip. But yeah,
they are fun.
So you're way down to Key West. What, you coming down through Georgia? Let us know.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, I know we talked about on your podcast. We talked about the Clay County Recreation Area, which we want to hit coming back. So we're going to be kind of hugging the coast going down, but we do want to go a little more inland.
I would make reservations now.
You got to start looking now.
There are some, because I was looking the other day, but they're very few and far between. They're already starting to get booked up. So
as soon as they open up, there you go.
And they opened in March. Yeah. So yeah. We were thinking about doing it. I told them I wanted to go there for my birthday because it's so beautiful and serene and quiet, and there's nothing to do.
Yep.
Exactly what I like, right on the water.
Can't beat it. That's been our kryptonite so far, is planning. It's worked out for us like almost every single time somehow, but we always we don't quite plan like we should. We're learning how, through the podcast how far in advance you should plan, but that's always one thing we get in there, but it could be a little less stressful if we planned ahead.
Yeah. And travel tip, when we booked this campsite, it wasn't that long ago. There wasn't a lot available. And then when we pulled in today, I said to the guy, oh, is it a good site? And he said, I mean, it's okay. It's not the best. And I said, oh, all right. Well, do you have anything better? And he's like, well, if you want to leave on Friday instead of Saturday, I have a great spot. And I was like, why not?
There you go.
$4 back and we have a better site. We just have to leave on Friday.
You know what? That's what I'm talking about.
It's funny because
that's what I'm talking about.
We stayed in West Virginia at the Army Corps of Engineers.
That was a beautiful.
And we had reservations, but they have spots that you can't book online. You only book them when you go there.
When you go, yeah.
And it was better spots.
It was right on the water.
Yeah. This is an Army Corps of Engineer park, so maybe maybe
Yes, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
And those are like hidden gems. Those are like hidden gems. If you can find one, they're inexpensive and they're typically great.
Hey, just you guys out there, make sure you hit that like button.
Yes.
I know I'm a little rusty because we haven't done this in a while. So
hit that like button
and share it, subscribe it.
Yes, and don't forget to go subscribe to them. Don't forget to go to a travel pot. travelpasspodcast.com. Woo, I got it! Yay!
So I'm gonna put the link when we're done. The link will be down in the description.
Podcast.
So it'll take you right to their stuff.
Just go to their site, and then you can find all their social medias there.
Yep.
That's what we should do too. Why don't we do that?
What?
We have it on our website, don't we?
Yeah, our website's getting revamped right now, so because I do it myself. So
yeah, because when I have time, we're too cheap to pay. You know how that goes.
Let's see. If anyone has any questions for
guys, if you guys have any questions,
make sure you put it in the comments.
So how long are you guys going to be on the road again?
That's a question we're having a hard time answering.
We don't really have a plan.
Oh, you know what? I like that even better. I like that even better.
So, yeah, we're heading down. We're figuring it out as we go. But yeah, the keys are what's on our list. We've got it planned out for the next like month or so, and then after that, maybe we'll swing by and meet up with you guys in Georgia.
Oh yes, that's awesome.
Definitely.
You know what? I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start looking and see if I can find 2 spots in Clay County.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
When do you guys so if you
We'll
just
talk about-
give me if you just message me like a time frame of like let's say within these 2 months, and I'll start looking.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I might not find something like next to each other, but we'll find something on the same.
And all those sites are great.
Oh, they're all great, all of them.
It looked like it. Yeah.
Your podcast definitely made us want to visit there, so it's on the list.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you, Gonzo Book, for that.
Thank you.
Heading to Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Oh,
nice.
You know, I was just about to say that it's crazy that I have lived mostly all my life in Florida, and I have never camped in the Keys.
Yep.
Never.
Really?
We've gone there a bunch of times.
We've gone a bunch of times.
It was my territory for work, though.
But we have never camped there.
Yeah.
I want to camp there.
Well, want to give her your tip?
Oh yes, come on, give us
every single day.
Yeah, we
every day I've been at different times of day looking for campsites, and finally something popped up. So they get booked so far in advance in the Keys.
Yeah.
We snuck into I forget the name of it, one of the campsites. Penny Camp, yeah. Snuck in there.
We're trying to get our VA card. So
that's true, because
go to the Navy base.
We were told that there's like 3 base campgrounds on the base, and that you're more than likely it's easier to get into them than your typical ones. And I'm like, I'm all over that. I am all over that. Yes, we have never ever been. So I wanted to ask you, like, with everyone you've been talking to, what is your, a lot of tips, obviously. What if somebody was thinking about going full-time RV, what would your top tip be for them? That what should they do in preparation for it?
Well, I think research has been huge. We've heard, and more recently, is that what you would say too? We've heard. I mean, we ask with every single podcast, what is one thing you can live without, one thing you can't live without, and what are 2 big frustrations. But we do, in terms of like a big tip, and because we've had a lot of in-depth conversations. This episode coming out tomorrow, actually Monday, like just talking about getting into RVs and the buying process and how much research you need to do before you buy. We've heard a lot of horror stories with buying new. We've had a pretty rough time with our van buying new, and we did not do any. We actually said in the podcast we wish we listened to this podcast before we bought, because it was a huge learning curve for us. So just really researching. If you can, we've had a lot of people say rent and figure. And if you're brand new to it, like we were, and a lot of probably your audience is as well, you really don't know what you need and don't need. And a lot of times you'll get more than what you need. You'll bring more than what you need, and you'll find out that you overpaid for things that you're not using. And a lot of it depends on your lifestyle. Like we had a travel nurse couple on who built out an entire van, and they added a shower, added all these things, but they realized that where they're staying is going to be in campgrounds where they have showers and they have all the amenities that they built into their camper. So they sold, or to their van. So they sold their first van because they didn't really need everything that was in it, and rebuilt a completely different one just so they could make that more, fit their lifestyle. So,
right.
And it's, I mean, and we probably could have heard that, and we may have done the same thing, but and we've been talking to people that have been RVing for, full-time 10 years. There's a lot of knowledgeable. They've written books. We've had a lot of knowledgeable people on our podcast, and that's the research. And as far as RVing, and if you're buying and getting into it, the research has been huge.
Yeah.
And that's been the theme, I would say.
Yeah, and if you're someone who already has an RV and does RVing and knows the vehicle you're taking and how to camp, the biggest thing has been start just getting rid of stuff. Start throwing away the trinkets. Start having a yard sale. Just get rid of the stuff. Has been one of the biggest things.
Shut up, Adrian.
Sorry, guys. A thought came to my mind from something that someone said today, that if they get a bigger RV, a fifth wheel with more storage, that they'll have less things.
No,
I don't
that's
think
not what
ever
I
worked
said.
out that way ever. But
That's what you
What,
said.
maybe
what
that'll
I
be the first
said
time.
was, if we buy this bigger RV, just think of all the room we'll have. I'll have less things.
Yeah.
No,
Logic,
just
I get it. I can agree with that.
See, she agrees with me.
yeah, no.
But I would say, and another big tip is really, and what a lot of people have said to us is, there's a lot more freedom with this lifestyle if you get yourself out of debt first. And we're not obviously financial advisors, and we're education, but it's there's just more security. Everyone has their own risk tolerance, but we've had several people share that if you can get yourself, work towards getting yourself out of debt first, and then you have more freedom with that lifestyle. It's been repeated
And
a few times.
listen,
That is definitely, I would say, number one. Like,
there's a misconception that, well, it depends on the lifestyle, right? But most of the time, people think that if you go full time living in an RV, it's gonna be way cheaper than living in a house. All that, it gets expensive. Traveling, fuel, nice
But-
resort, like it's.
but like he says, if you get out of debt,
No,
then you
right,
can
right.
sustain it, and you can also save, by staying not necessarily in just always, campgrounds, doing harvest hosts, by staying in free places like Walmart or Cracker Barrel, or there's other places, or even state parks, right? State parks.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Georgia has some of the most beautiful,
Yeah, they got some nice.
beautiful state parks in the world, and I can tell you that because we've been to a lot, and I like staying on the water. Like, I'll go without a
Water hookup.
water hookup in order to be on top of the water.
I just told you to go swim for it when you need it.
I will suffer just to have that view when I'm having my coffee in the morning. So we have some beautiful state parks, but if you like you said, that's like probably number one. We would say also is pay off your debt, because then you don't have to. One thing that can, I think, cause, especially for like a married couple in such close quarters, is if you are in debt and you're trying to travel on top of that, getting into more debt. I think that probably causes a lot of problems. So I would say that is an awesome thing. I would say we agree, don't we? That's the first thing we tried to do when we went full time too. Is get out of debt.
The episode I'm thinking of is we had Miles van life. They talked about, we went into pretty deep detail about their van life. Is actually, everyone tells them, you must save so much money doing van life, and they spend more money with that. And obviously there's ways you can save more, but we had a deep discussion about how it can be more expensive, and how someone especially new to this might not expect it. You think living in a van can be affordable and cheap, and you can make it that way. But there are expenses and things that you might not be aware of that we cover. And to be fully transparent, we did finance our van, so we have debt on our van. We bought it with our we were going to rent it out, so we rented it out, so it does pay for itself. We turned it into an asset kind of, so it does pay for itself. But our story is we wanted to take this 2-month-long road trip. We worked really 4 years to get there. We wanted some rental properties so we could have some passive income, save up. Yeah. And then we took this trip 2 years ago. So
that's the way
a lot of people, they don't quite see. You take a picture, put it on Instagram or YouTube. They'll see, the picture and think it's that easy. But there's a lot. It's
the glamorous part of it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and it can be, if you do pay off your debt, then you can, go do those excursions, save a little bit of money and not have to worry about it.
So let's look here.
Thank you.
Wilsons, thank you for that super chat. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
That really helps. Hey, Mimi's here. Hello.
Go check out the Glamping Wilsons. Guys, anybody that you see on here that has a channel, go check them out. All our friends have amazing channels all about the bank. Sir Rich, the Gonzo book, they all have channels.
They're saying your volume's a little low.
Mine?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's yours.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I got mine cranked up, but I can hear you guys. Let us know, besides Gonzo book, if you guys can hear them okay or not.
Yes. Well, I have a big mouth, so I'm sure they can hear me.
Well, yeah. Starsha, hey Starsha, how you doing?
Hey Starsha, thanks for being here.
Better late than never.
Yes, it is better late than never. You're always welcome. You could have to watch the replay though.
Eat in and have a nest egg.
Oh,
Yep.
yep.
I
Yep,
just turned
eat
my
it
mic. I turned my microphone volume up. If that helps.
Perfect.
If that's
Yeah.
too loud, let me know. I can turn it back down.
No.
I think that's good.
No, we can hear you
Okay.
good. That's true.
Okay.
Eat in and have a nest egg. We'd rather do that too. We'd
Staying in the RV. Hey. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate
yes,
it.
thank you. So, wait a minute. She said that her favorite spot was Yellowstone, but he didn't say his favorite spot.
I think it's the same thing.
It's tough not to say Yellowstone because it is. I really liked like Death Valley was amazing.
Oh yeah.
The Badlands National Park. St. John's
That's
had a lot
what
of fun in too. It's really tough to pick. It is. It's almost like it's the last place we went to because it's the most fresh in my memory. But
Have you guys been to Alaska?
nope,
You're
we're going
going in
there in
September.
September. Yep.
Nice.
Doing a cruise. Doing a cruise, family cruise up in Alaska. So
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do a cruise out there and do bush plane flight that lands on top of
Yeah.
the mountain.
No,
That'd be cool.
no.
Yep. Yeah, we heard if you can get a plane ride, you can see it's beautiful up there.
Yeah.
We're excited for it.
So let's see what we got going on here.
Let's play.
Giveaway time,
Well,
guys.
we got giveaways. I know it's a Christmas theme, but
We
I haven't got around to.
we had some stuff left over from the camp over. Actually, we have a t-shirt left over. You know what? No, let's give our new logo. Let's give a t-shirt with our new logo.
Yep.
Let's do a t-shirt with our new logo. You can get it like this in white, and if you're a woman, you can get it in V-neck, or you could get it like this, like Adrian's.
Let's see.
Let's see. What are we gonna have them type? Real? R-E-A-L? Real.
R-E-A-L.
Type in R-E-A-L. So you could get in for a t-shirt, real life with Adrian and Ruth with our new logo. We have the plane over here. I don't know if you guys noticed. The RV here, and there's Honey's big head. She's right down here. She's such a brat. So type in real, guys. R-E-A-L. Capital R-E-A-L.
All right, everyone, put
No,
it in.
not like that. With a capital R.
Oh, what does it matter?
It doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how you type it in.
Yeah, but I already. Jesus, you gonna make everyone do it again? What do they have it as?
They have a capital R-E-A-L.
It'll.
Okay,
it's fine.
we'll see. If nobody wins,
All
then
right.
you know.
We're gonna give it a few minutes, and
Okay.
so just send it to my
No, but we got the shot glass.
the shot glass. Yes.
The cup's coming from the shirt's coming from somewhere else.
Yep. And listen, everyone that's here joining us today, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Yes.
There's 16
Guys,
of you guys.
thank you. Thank
Make sure that
you. Real.
you hit that like button, please. That helps us a lot.
Yes.
We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers.
Yes, so
And
share
it feels
this
like we're
out
climbing
to-
up a ice hill for some reason. So
No, we're moving again.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like we stop, slow down, lose a couple of subscribers, turn on, slow and steady. That's what I say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Slow and steady, right? Right?
Yep.
now, do you guys go out in the winter?
Yeah. Do you guys winter camp?
We have
When it
not. We have
snows.
not. Winter is typically when we move into one of our houses and do whatever work needs to be done. So
Gotcha.
that's what we usually do. Our 6 month in our house, and then 6 month. Well, it's been in the camper.
Smart.
Now it's going to be in the van.
That's smart because you got to take care of your properties. That's
Yep.
true.
Yeah,
We
we
have a little wear and tear from Airbnb over the summer.
Yeah.
living up here in the mountains, it gets cold. So we have a 110-gallon propane tank. It does
Yeah.
the job. Usually lasts the whole winter. Just one fill up, which is good.
So
So-
Adrian, they rent out their Class B, so we can go to Virginia and we can rent out
Yeah.
their van.
You mean Connecticut?
No, oh no. Oh
Where'd you
yeah,
end up?
Wherever we are.
Connecticut, wherever they're at, we could go camp together, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought about going back up north because she
Yeah.
wants to go to, I think, Liberty State Park. Somebody, I think it's her nephew, knows.
My nephew knows somebody that is the manager for the campground, so he can get us in, and it's really hard to get in the campground. So
That always helps. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
so we can, and you can take the ferry right from the campground to New York City. So that's the best part.
All right. So we only got 9 for whatever reason.
I told you, because I told you if they have a capital R.
And make sure you put it in because I'm going to give it 30 more
Okay,
seconds.
we're gonna give it just a couple more seconds.
30 more seconds, and then I'm going to
This
go ahead.
dog is eyeballing me. I'm not gonna look at her because she's gonna start barking.
All right.
Real for real life with Adrian and Ruth.
So have you guys gone north, like Maine, Vermont, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we've camped. We haven't taken. I guess we did. Yeah, our first trip was in our event. That's another tip too. Is go small. If you do buy, if you buy new, whether you buy new or buy used, go somewhere close before you go on like a monster road trip, just so you can figure everything out. So when we first got our van, we did a trip up to Vermont, which I guess isn't too close, but it was close enough. Yeah, we went to Woodford State Park and we just explored the Mount Snow area. Really beautiful up there in the summertime. Hiked up Mount Snow.
Got a sight on the water.
Sight on the water.
Wow.
Yeah, our first time
Yes.
on the coast. Yeah.
You had me with sight on the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
It kind of
So
it
how-
kind of ruined our expectations for camping because that was our first campsite ever. We pulled into Woodford State Park. We went there to do a pump out, and it was $7 to pump our tank out, and then the guy said it was $4 to spend the night. So we're like, it literally costs more to cost less to spend the night than do a pump out. So we're like, yeah, we'll pay $11 to do both. So then we pulled into the site. It was looking straight west. The sun set over the lake. The clouds came. It was
my
probably the
God.
best sunset we've seen, and it was our first time camping.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is awesome. Yep.
We saw a great sunset at Niagara Falls, right on the lake up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was close to Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Yeah. We were.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. So, okay, how many of your 50 stickers of the state stickers? How many stickers do you guys have?
We don't count states that we haven't been together. So I think together we've done 28 or 29 now.
I think it's in the
Oh, wow.
30s.
Might be.
Yeah, I think it's.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
we got
I think we
probably
got
about
like-
15, 18.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, the two conditions is it has to be we have to have gone there together and we have to do something cool. So like we've driven through states before and just didn't stop there, so we don't count them. So we have to actually stop and do something. So we did Delaware recently, right?
Yeah. Well, the only
That's a weird
Delaware
one.
we were
Ooh,
missing
that is
It's just so quick.
That is a weird one.
We just stayed at
a harvest host.
a harvest host there, really fun. Or yeah, that was the elderberry.
The pressed elderberry farm. If
Yep.
anyone's driving through Delaware and you've harvest host, find them. They make awesome products.
So that was a cool
All
thing.
right.
And now it's on the map.
Nice. So let's go ahead
Yes.
and pick our winner.
Yes.
All right, guys, here we go.
Okay, who's gonna win? Yay.
Let's see. Who do we have? Come on, you can do it. Hampton Glam. Hey, guys.
Hampton
Congratulations.
Glam. Congratulations.
See,
One entry. Let me know what size you want your shirt, or whether you want it in black or you want it in
in
white.
white. Yep. Here's something similar to
So, Delaware. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's I traveled because I was left Connecticut. I was stationed in Jacksonville, so I used to jump up to go to Connecticut all the time, taking 95. So I've done that drive so many times. But Delaware is one of those states where like, okay, we're close because once you get past that, But look at this.
You're
Thank
close
you.
enough, at least from us, you don't want to stop because you're either so close to where you're coming from or you're so close to
Right.
where you're going. It's like, do we really want to stop?
Yeah.
But we're glad we had a nice
Yeah,
time.
we had a good time.
in
Nice.
Delaware, yeah.
Now I can add it to the map.
Black
Maybe
medium.
it is close to 30 now.
Let's see. Gonzo book again.
Thank you.
I
Thank
get
you
the pressure
so much.
people unsubscribe. It happens. You get bots, you get
it
all that
does,
stuff.
It does. It happens. Trust me.
She used to too, but
I used to too, but I gave it up because it's going to happen and it's going to continue to
Yep,
happen.
yep. So this is cool. That's cool. You guys have been going all the way down to the Keys. It's going to be hot when you get down there. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna
Are
be
you guys gonna be on the water?
Oh, okay. So
Are you gonna be on the water?
We don't have any sites directly on the water,
But we're checking.
Okay.
but we keep checking.
I bet they'll find one.
yep.
I bet that by the
Actually-
time they go.
To be transparent, I actually think I'm going to try to find an Airbnb in the Keys because it's right between our birthdays, and with having both the dogs, I think being able to put them in an air-conditioned house and know they're good, so we can actually go out on like a boat ride for a few hours or actually
That's
explore.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Otherwise, I'm just going to be worried the whole time about the heat and them in the camper. So
That's true.
I might
Yeah.
use that as our mini vacation from the van.
Do
there
it.
you
Do
go.
it.
But we do
Speaking
have
of which-
the one night on the way down to the Keys at the John Petty camp booked.
Nice.
So, which looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
we stayed.
Not directly on the water.
I used to stay in Key Largo because I would go down there for work, and it was cheaper to get a campground than to get a hotel room.
Yeah.
So my boss was like, "Yep, go get a campground," and I would just drag it down there, and I would stay. It was be like a Thursday, and we ended up staying the weekend too, and it was nice.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
You ended
so
up
you're-
staying with.
yeah, I ended up staying.
Not me. Like I said, I've never camped at the Keys. He has.
So
Gotta
your
get
pet.
down there.
Tell us about your pets. What kind of pets do you have?
2 dogs.
That's all you.
So we have 2 rescue dogs, and when you rescue a dog, they're all lab mixes.
Quote,
So it
unquote.
says
Yes.
online.
Isn't that
one
funny?
Yeah, it's like everybody wants a lab, so that's what they are. So they are. Neither of them are lab mixes. But they're good dogs, except one hates traveling,
Aw.
Yeah.
is kind of challenging. So on our cross country trip we were driving like 14 hours a day, really long, booking it across the country and back. And so we left him with Tyler's parents, actually, because they have a dog whose name is Honey, and they get along.
Yeah.
well. Since we're gonna be gone a
Aw.
little longer, we're
Yeah.
actually driving very slow. So we're only driving like an hour, and then we're stopping so he can like relax, have some water, go outside, and then drive another hour. So like we only had to drive 3 hours today, but
Took us
probably
like
took
6
us-
hours. Yeah.
closer to like 5 hours.
And
Yeah.
it's the second the keys come out of the ignition, he's fine. He's
Yeah.
happy. It's just
Huh.
the driving. So we're taking our time. But yeah, he's enjoying. And then the other dog, she's a
Cool as a
half Belgian Malinois, so she's nuts, and she loves to fetch and run, and nothing scares her, nothing. So,
So
but
she
yeah,
likes.
van life is definitely different with
Mhm.
2 dogs versus when we did it 2 years ago without any pets. It's
Right.
it's
I
different.
bet.
Well,
Yeah.
with Honey, she sits in the middle. We have a little bed for her. She'll just sleep. It could be 12 hours, whatever. She just
Yeah.
sleeps.
At
We walk her.
first, though, she did. I think for like the first year of us traveling with her, she would get car sick.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, please don't tell me this is gonna happen every time." And thank goodness she got used to
I
it.
think we changed the food too.
No, and we don't feed. We'll feed her like a couple of hours before we leave.
Travel, yeah.
Right, not right before we go, because then she gets car sick. And I'm like, "Oh, that's great. I get car sick too." So-
Gonzo brings up a good point. Shelly said, "Get a waggle for your pet." Yep, those
Yeah.
are cool because you can check in on your
Yeah.
pets, and it'll tell you temperature, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we need to get one of those too.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't even have I often tell him we need a camera in here to see what she's doing, but I know what she's doing.
She's
She's
sleeping.
typically sleeping
Yeah.
under the covers.
Yeah.
She's like a cat.
It's just good. It's good to make sure you know that. I
Yeah.
guess the temperature sensors are the big ones, especially if you're down. We kind of err on the side of. We've actually asked this question to people who travel with pets, and there's kind of two different schools of thought. Like some people they'll buy all the gadgets, like the waggle, whatever. There's another one, Grove or Groovy or something.
Oh yeah.
Do that, and they'll go on a hike, and they'll make sure they can check and see everything. And then like we're kind of in the school of thought where we just don't really risk it. Even if we have all the gadgets, they can still go. Like if we're halfway for 4 hours into a hike or something, and we can't get a connection or what have you. So what was it? I was trying to make a point there. The story. The reason I kind of think that way is we took our dog when I was a kid. My family were taking a cross country trip, and we left our dog. We had one of those expeditions where you could type the code in, so we could lock
Oh,
it, leave the AC on, and we just went on a short hike. This was in July in Zion National Park. This was probably 20 years ago, and we came back, and our dog had turned the AC off and turned it to heat somehow. And she had just done it like probably 5 minutes before we got back in there, so she was fine. But if she had done that, like,
But she was pretty.
Yeah.
she was hot. So that's kind of been burned to my memory. Like, yeah, you can. There are all sorts of things you can do, precautions you can make, but at the end of the day, if you don't have to worry about it,
Yeah.
That's true.
That's big.
Can you imagine getting back
Yeah.
and finding the dog dead? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And where our lock and unlock button is on the van, our dog will jump up to look out the window, and she hits it, and she unlocks the van.
Same.
Yeah.
Honey's good at that
She'll come
too.
back and the flashers are going.
Yeah. The one thing about the van, if you have a van with like a ventilation fan, it does cool it off. Like if we open up the screen windows and then have that fan sucking the air out, it really cools it off a lot. But yeah, if we're ever really kind of having to think about it, we're like, yeah, we'll just kind of err on the side of being safe.
Yeah.
Wow, definitely.
Yeah, I get that, because it's like you said, even if you have like the monitoring, that to me would be even worse, because if something happened and I'm actually watching this on my phone and can't get to the dog, I think to me that would actually be worse. So erring, to the safe side is probably better.
We've had renters ask us like, hey, does the AC work if we leave for a long period of time? And I'll tell them like, listen, everything works. We're gonna do a walkthrough. We're gonna turn the generator on, make sure the AC works, but it could fail. It's not supposed to, but things happen. It could shut off. So it's completely up to you whether you want to do it. And it's usually that has them thinking, well, maybe because things happen, and that's the last thing you want to come back to is having that happen. So
yeah, you definitely don't want to have guilt about not doing the right thing.
So listen, guys, we're getting ready to wrap up here. So if you got any final questions for these guys, please put in the comments, and guys, make sure you go check them out. Please.
Yes, go check out. It's atravelpodcast.com. atravelpodcast.com. I got it. Hey, go check them out. You can connect with them through Instagram, Facebook. They said they got Twitter. I know they have a YouTube, so go check out their vlog. As you can see, they have been so many more places than us.
And while you're traveling on travel days, a good thing to put on your
a good podcast.
Go to put it on Spotify or
because like she says, you see, she has all those tips. I'm gonna start texting her. You got a tip on how to get in here?
We use your tip today. Because every podcast episode we ask like, what is your favorite travel tip to help future travelers save money? And your guys' tip was just to sign up for all the the memberships, the whatever club. So we signed up for ShopRite yesterday, and we saved like $3 at checkout.
Yes.
We just signed up where we were going. Yeah.
Listen, fetch. If you, I'll send her the link.
Is that the one with the receipts?
You have fetch. Do you have fetch? You scan your receipts and you get cards. You can get cards to Walmart, Target. Cards.
You get gift cards. Yeah.
You get gift cards. It's free money. Hey, you know what? He's like, I don't have time to scan my.
I just give her.
I'm like, well, give me your receipts. I'll do it for us. What? He likes spending those $5 and $10 and $20 gift cards when we get them. So I'll send you the link for that. You sign up. Listen, if it's found money when you're just doing one thing to be inconvenienced, it's good. It's a good thing.
That's it.
Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way out. We appreciate it. And
thank you guys. It was a pleasure being on your platform and getting to know your audience.
Thank you for coming on.
And hang on down there. We're gonna be right down there. Don't go anywhere.
Yep. So
you guys go check them out like now, but come back because you gotta like.
And if you're watching the replay, go down in the description. Their links will be right there.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Yes.
And just hang out down there. We'll be with you in a few minutes.
All right.
Well, guys.
Should we go through over our list just to make sure? We went over everything.
I think we got everything.
Okay, guys, listen. Put your notifications to all because, like we said, we have some crazy stuff coming up. And
Jose, I'm running out of money. Thank you. You can just put a regular comment. I go through all of them. Try to go through all of them.
Thank you so much. You are so awesome.
Yep.
Love you. Go check the Gonzo book out. He has an awesome channel, always doing modifications. Oh, and by the way,
Speaking of
guys,
modifications,
do you guys see where we're sitting?
does it look different?
Does it look different?
It doesn't look. No, it's not a new RV. Maybe
No, it isn't a new RV.
not a new RV. Yeah,
But we are done with all our modifications, and we have a video
well,
coming
I'm
out.
done.
Hey, I helped, okay? So we have a video coming out, so
Yeah, we're gonna
it's coming out soon.
just keep a look for it because
That's why I said. And as soon as we hit 2,000 subscribers, guys, we're having a big giveaway. We're talking moolah. So you want to make sure that you subscribe. You want to make sure your notifications are to all, because when we announce the winner, it's going to be live. You know how we do it. We like to celebrate.
it does look different. Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
It's really different,
it's our part of our
and we'll show you guys that it's.
modifications. So, guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for always supporting us. Gonzo Book, the
Everybody.
Glamping Wilsons. Go check out Living Out Loud. Go check out all my friends'
Sir
channels.
Rich, I mean
Anti-Glam.
everybody.
Go check out All About the Banks. All our friends. Go check out their channels. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always supporting us. We appreciate you guys
And especially
so
because it's been
much.
so long. The fact that you guys are here now with us today, that means a lot to us.
It
So
means the world.
we appreciate
The world. So, with that being said, hasta la próxima.
it. Until the next time. And I'm rusty with this, so.
Oh my God.